A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Mariam Vijayaratna. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Prime Minister discusses enhancing bilateral ties with India. Foreign Minister highlights the adverse effects of deviating from the IMF plan. News in detail. Indian National Security Advisor Ajit Doval highlighted the significant potential for India and Sri Lanka to strengthen their economic cooperation and emphasized the mutual benefits of enhancing ties. The Indian National Security Advisor said this during a meeting with Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena at the Prime Minister's office in Colombo yesterday. Prime Minister Gunawardena identified the energy sector as a key area of interest, thanking IDEA for its support in both large-scale and small-scale alternative energy projects. He mentioned that Sri Lanka is amending CEB regulations to allow private sector participation, which could open opportunities for Indian investments in solar and wind power projects. Doval suggested that Sri Lanka could potentially generate more power than it needs domestically and sell the surplus to India, providing the country with substantial financial benefits. He cited Bhutan as an example, noting that the sale of hydroelectric power to India is Bhutan's largest source of revenue. Minister of Foreign Affairs Ali Sabri said that attempting to renegotiate the debt sustainability analysis given to Sri Lanka by the IMF could result in the loss of the disbursement of the next tranche under the extended fund facility. The minister pointed out that it would create a ripple effect, resulting in a standstill with the World Bank and the Asia Development Bank, resulting in a loss of around $1.2 billion of much needed foreign exchange in the next year. Minister Ali Sabri said this speaking at a press conference held at the Presidential Media Center recently.
Then President Gotabaya Rajapaksa officially communicated the desire to apply for an extended fund facility in March 2022. By the time we get the first tranche was March 2023. It took 1 year for us to agree on the DSA. So DSA has 5 parameters. 133% of the current debt should be reduced to 95% on the DSA. Then 9.3% of the current payment of the GDP, which is going for foreign loan settlement, has to be brought down to 4.5%. Then there has to be 2.1% surplus on the primary balance. 15% of the tax should be revenue out of GDP. Now, you can't just change this. This become a part of the law. If you try to renegotiate and change it, it will take another 1 year. If that happens, IMF will not give their next tranche of 400 million in December. If they don't give, the World Bank will not give their next tranche of 400 million. And if they don't give, ADB will not give their next tranche of 500 million. So about 1.2 to 1.3 billion is in danger from December to January. Without that, the rupee will tumble, inflation will go up, and country will be unstable.
Sri Lanka Law College has successfully launched its new website developed with the support of the European Union Fund support to Justice Reform Project. This project is jointly implemented by the United Nations Development Programme and UNICEF in Sri Lanka and facilitated by the Ministry of Justice. The website was officially launched at the Law College Auditorium in Colombo recently. Chief Justice Jayanta Jayasuriya emphasized the website will help the Law College connect with the world and support a wide range of activities integral to its mission. Deputy Head of Cooperation at the Delegation of the European Union to Sri Lanka, Eduardo Spaka, highlighted that the new online platform is an essential tool for legal education. Officer in charge at UNDP in Sri Lanka, Marlene Herwig, noted that efficiency and accessibility of legal education will enhance transparency and strengthen the rule of law in the country. Principal of Sri Lanka Law College Dr. Atula Patinayaka acknowledged the long-standing need for a robust digital platform. Stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. Smart Expos and Fairs India Private Limited, in collaboration with the Plastic and Rubber Institute of Sri Lanka, officially launched the Complast and Rubber Expo 2024 at BMICH early today. The twin exhibition will run until Sunday. A key focus of the event is recycling, aligned with Sri Lanka's long-term goals of circular economies and sustainable development, with support from the Industrial Development Board. During the event, Chairman of IDB Dr. Saranga Halapperuma highlighted the critical importance of the sustainable use of essential materials like plastic, which are integral to modern life and economies. He called for a broader discussion among academic and professional experts in Sri Lanka to explore the advantages and disadvantages of plastics, advocating for a balanced approach rather than a complete ban. Deepak Das, Managing Director of Lanka IOC, was also present at the launch, underscoring the event's significance. Key sponsors of the event include Shibora Machine India, SDD Polymers, Lanka IOC, FMJ Plastics, Actil Innovative and NCS Holdings. Respiratory health experts from around the world recently gathered in Colombo for a significant conference focused on cross-country collaboration and the latest research aimed at reducing the burden of respiratory diseases in the Asian region. This annual scientific meeting was organized by the NIHR Global Health Research Unit on Respiratory Health and marked the first time the unit hosts a conference in Sri Lanka since its inception in 2016. The event held in Colombo recently underscored the need for increased investment in respiratory health research within the country. The organization's work involves collaboration with communities, civil society organizations, healthcare workers, and policymakers to introduce new interventions and improve access to essential treatments, particularly in rural areas. One critical area of focus identified during the conference was the impact of air quality on respiratory health. Poor air quality, both outdoor and indoor, is a significant contributor to the rise in respiratory diseases, including lung cancer. Sri Lankan researchers from the universities of Jawadhanapura, Peradeniya and Wayamba have chosen to focus their research on indoor air quality as part of the Respire collaboration. Health Ministry consultant community physician Dr. Inoka Suravira discussed the ministry's efforts to address respiratory health challenges.
Strong intersectoral collaboration, because the Ministry of Health now lies with the Ministry of Environmental, Central Environmental Authority, the Motor Traffic and all other stakeholders. We've mapped them. And of course, strong intrasectoral. So within health also we have this collaboration, preventive as well as curative sectors. And how we deliver these things using existing platforms of service delivery. We have the preventive antenatal clinics, the mother support groups, and then school medical inspection. So there are so many other platforms as well. Identification of novel mechanisms, that's also very important, and most importantly, engaging communities, because without the engagement of the communities, we would not succeed.
Atlas Auxilia has expanded into the toy market with the launch of a new line of educational toys under the brand name Play Pals and 3 new subcategories under it, namely Block Buddies, Mind Buddies and Craft Buddies. The educational toy brand lines were launched at the event held in Colombo recently. These collections are designed to support early childhood development by providing engaging, hands-on and safe learning experiences for young children, helping them develop cognitive, emotional and social skills essential for their future. Atlas Auxilia's Managing Director Asita Samaravira emphasized the importance of educational toys in fostering creativity and aiding child development. In addition to the toy line, the launch introduced Genius Zones, Genius Roots and Genius Insights, creating a comprehensive ecosystem for early childhood development. Genius Zones enhance blended learning by combining physical and digital mediums, while Genius Roots provides parents with resources and tips on early childhood development. Genius Insights offers expert demonstrations for teachers and parents through engaging video tutorials. The event also featured a panel discussion with experts who discussed the importance of enhancing early childhood development.
We need to understand that play is the first tool of learning. So we can use toys to enhance children's cognitive skills, brain-based skills, include number of skills like language development and children's thinking, mathematical skills, their perception. So cognitive like educational toys can improve all these skills.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back with the stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The all-share price index dropped 38.91 points to close at 10,869.07, and the S&P SL 20 dropped 11.67 points to close at 3,058.60. The turnover was 0.7 billion rupees and over 86 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all we have for tonight. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Have a great weekend. Take care. Good night.